So the national anthem has been played and the two sides are greeting each other here at the Village on an exciting night. And I must say, because they've held the kick-off back by 15 minutes, there was such a backlog at the turnstiles, I would hazard a guess, Doug Hodgson, and say this is the largest crowd here at the Olympic Village for quite some time.
I think over the last 12 months that you and I have been involved there, Greg, I've got to make for sure, buddy.
Well, I would suggest that the crowd in here tonight was the entire gate takings from last season. But look, it is exciting. I was reflecting on the way over to the ground this evening. The fact that I saw my first derby in 1977, so it's something like 35, 37, 30. I'm not a mathematician, but it was a long time ago. And we have seen some wonderful, wonderful moments and wonderful, wonderful times. I hark back to Olympic Park and Olympic Park number 2 and, of course, Middle Park, all grounds that don't even exist. But it's back on and they're ready to press the go button.
And how good does the pitch? They're pretty pitch. I have to admit, this pitch is the best I've seen it in a long time. Back when we played here in the 90s.
For the 2004
I'm looking at that. Have a look at the nets. They've got the nets black and yellow. They've got the stripes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The feel. There's the captains now. They've obviously got the coins all flicked up, mate. This is going to be... I remember playing in the local derby, how good it was, mate. I don't think there's going to be much handshaking, or is it going to be boys in there having a crack, or will it be nice and easy to start with? What do you think, Blakey?
I have no idea, Dougie. My expectations are high, but you always think too in a derby, and particularly in this sort of a situation where you've got a season opener, look, anything could happen. The world is literally, at this point, Dougie, our oyster, and not in the off kind of oysters that you might have at a dodgy cafe. But I don't know where I'm going with that.
Ball boys here, though, Blake. Look, the young ball boys around the park, which is fantastic. They've even got numbers on the back, number 99. So, mate, talk me through. Who's playing today then, brother?
All right, we'll go through the Heidelberg United lineup. Goalkeeper Griffin McMaster, a friend of ours. Peter Cracky, number 2. Number 3, Les Dumbalis. Number 4, Jordan Wilkes. Number 5, Dan Vasilevsky. Number 6, Paul Miller. Number 10, Jack Petrie. Number 13, the skipper, Luke Biles. 14, Dan Heffernan. 17, Stephen Pace. And number 23 for Alexander tonight as they go into battle, Andrew Katanos. For South Melbourne, the goalkeeper, Jason Saldaris. Tim Mailer, number 2. Number 4, the skipper, Michael Eager. Number 6, Dimitriaris. Number 7, Nick Epifano. Number 8, Matthew Theodore. Number 9, Milos Luic. You remember him, a couple of goals in the grand final last year when he was playing elsewhere. Number 10, Tyson Holmes. Thank you very much, Northcote City. Number 11, Brad Norton. Number 12, Iqbal Jawadi. And number 17, Jamie Reid, the coach, Chris Taylor. And, of course, the coach of Heidelberg United, Alexander, is George Katsakis, another good old friend of ours. We are seconds away from a start at the Village on, as I said, look, I don't want to overhype it, but it really is quite an historic night as we get to start the watch on season 2014. Which way will it go, Dougie?
I'm going to sit on the fence and we'll say a draw. Are they going to have a go at each other or what? I'm going to say a draw. First game of the season. CT had a good year last year. Georgie's up there, but we're on the way here, Greg Blake. We've got the exciting times. It's going to go ahead. There's a driven long. Nice clear header. Picks up the pieces. Reid. Nice little block in there. Tell you what though, Blakey, I have to admit, mate, I am very excited about the way this pitch is looking. It is fantastic.
If you're going to ask for a great start to the season, you're getting one because we've got a big crowd. The venue is terrific. The pitch is terrific. And you've got two old rivals going at it as Griffin McMaster comes out from his in-goal area to set the ball high, looping towards Petrie, who gets bundled to the ground. There'll be a throw into Alexander inside attacking half.
Free kick, Blakey.
Free kick.
Yeah, he's watching the little elbow, a little push in there.
So Heidelberg United in the traditional gold and black strip, heading to the right of screen, and Hellas in the predominantly white with the blue trim, heading to the left of screen down towards the social club end. A free kick to be taken by Vasilevsky, who takes out the micrometer, makes the measurements in his head, loops it, spinning away from the goalkeeper. Great header clear. Only as far as Miller, if he can stretch and drag it in, lets it go out. He'll take the throw in as we've had our first minute of derby action. Big shout out to Heidelberg United's corporate partners for the year, particularly Cannon Toyota, the major sponsor of the club, and of course Windsor Management Group, the match day sponsor.
Great tackle in there, Blakey. Referee's picked it up. Yes, he has. Free kick. He's took the ball. That's when the game's changed and we played. Great talent. It was a bit of, it wasn't nasty, but mate, referee's picked it up. He's on the ball at the moment. Ball's being played long.
Lights are on here at Olympic Village very early on. As we said, you had to hold off the kickoff to let the crowd stream in. There's still more coming. As, a rather ragged challenge in the end then by Petrie. And it will be a Hellas free kick inside their own half. So it looks as if it did a bit of damage too, Dougie.
I have to admit though, mate, the Burgers are up for it. I'm not saying they're nasty. I missed that one. I was looking at the other side of the pitch, but the other one before he took the ball, looks like the Burgers are going to, we're here, you're going to feel us.
So Tyson Holmes will feel the sting of that for a little while. Brad Norton with the free kick for Hellas. Looks to launch it deep towards the top of the box. Only partly cleared. Great stuff by Holmes to weave his way through traffic. Theodore gets a second look at it. Ball careened away in the end for Alexander toward midfield. Exchange of possession again, not quite.
Pinball flying in there, Blakey. He brings it all the way back out here.
Jason Soldaris, the goalkeeper, wearing the vertical ponytail. That's a look.
I just wondered if it was a phallic symbol.
Or perhaps he's just got a naturally pointed head. As the crash tackle goes down, 3 people go down. Went down, looked like a BMX accident.
Without the helmet.
So they want to take the free kick quickly. Norton scampered in to try and launch the free kick early. Only a couple of metres outside Heidelberg United penalty area. And did I see a yellow card then, Dougie?
No, Masters is that a word? He's pulling him back to 10. You're going to have to wait for the whistle. They've asked for the 10. I fancy me here, Reed. Reed's on the ball. Can't see the numbers from here, Blakey, who's on the other one. No, Reed's having a wander. It's going to be, it's direct. 25 yards out. Looking up, Masters ready, set. There he goes, whipped in, and tell what, Wall done his job, has fell in there and cleared away by the Burgers. Only as far as South Melbourne. Other end, great touch. Plays it out wide. That's a Cigar. He's having a cigar today. He's hit a diagonal ball and it's gone straight to her feet. Great first touch again. Tell you what though, mate, it's been a good start.
It's a lively start, isn't it? It's very physical out there as well as the push pass for the runner, Epifano. Reefs it back. Well done by Epifano. Outnumbered in the box. Ball scrambled loose. Awkwardly taken in the end by McMaster. It went over the line anyway. But South Melbourne, the better of the opening exchanges with 4:30 into the first half of the first game of the NPL season, Olympic Village, on this Thursday night. Also thanks to Blue Star Global Logistics, Kinesi Live, ANZ Bank Northland, Prime Plastic Bags, Melissa Cakes, Stambo's Food Supplies, Technologies 2000. Gosh, there's a lot of sponsors. We'll go with it in a minute. That's Lewich offside. Early flag by the length of the Flemington Straight then. Our thanks also is to Grinders Coffee, Smick Hair. I've always wanted Smick Hair. M&J Chickens.
I don't think it's bad looking at the moment.
M&J Chickens, thank you very kindly, Doug Hodgson. It's Doug Hodgson and Greg Blake in the box calling the action tonight, and of course Nikos Tavern. So there, our list of sponsors. We will be acknowledging them through the evening, and I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty thrilled at the turnout for this Greek derby between Alexander and Hellas at the Village. Free kick taken by Jordan Wilkes. Bouncing ball. Dragged in by Tsiaris.
Reed.
Goes long.
Found him. Is it Reed? Heidelberg. Could have been headed back, Master. A bit more composure out there would have been nicely, mate. Got an opportunity. It's a little pinball out there at the moment. South Melbourne's there under. They got bodies forward. What we got, Blakey? We're going to get a goal here early. Ball's been whipped in. Only as far. Cleared away by the right back there with Pratherty out as far, looks up, can he look for a wall pass, played him in, slips it in there.
Epifano, again, he's been dangerous, goes toward the line, popped out of play, it's going to be a corner, South Melbourne Hellas. First of the game, we're nearly 6 minutes in, and Hellas with the corner at the Social Club end of the ground on this opening night of the NPL season. It took a lot of juggling, but in the end the NPL is up and running, and what a great way to start proceedings. Header over the bar. Never looked like it. That was Luich.
Great ball in though, mate. That's been whipped in with pace. Missed the first man out. Great ball in there by Fafano again. He's looking lively here on the left-hand side, Blakey. Blakey's trying to figure out his new mobile phone. Have you got it working? No, we're away. We've got numbers going, brother.
It's my stopwatch, baby.
6.5 minutes play.
There's nothing this clock can't do.
And Dougie, what's the score on the Canon Toyota scoreboard there, mate?
Canon Toyota scoreboard looking to my right-hand side because the PPs have just seen them. Zip, zip. Here with 7 minutes played.
Shameless plug there.
Headed by Norton. Loops long, awkward as Wilkes goes to ground. It will be a Heidelberg ball though. Griffin McMaster.
The buzz cut happening there.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure that out. Is it a haircut or a mower's been involved on his head, or
I'm pretty sure that was fashionable in about 1987.
you think he's trying to bring it back?
It's not going to work, Griff.
He's done. He changed the balls a few times here today, Blakey. They're not happy with the no air in them. The referee's giving a little bit of a touch-up. Happy with the air now. Free kick. Just inside the halfway line here of the Burgers. Looking up, he's going to go long. Drives the ball, well struck. Just straight to the south. Will have them centre half all day. 2 players for the Burgers up. Ball's down. Still getting in there, Blakey. I tell you what, I'm actually, the way the game started is actually quite pleasurable to be watching.
Hasn't settled into a rhythm yet. No discernible advantage to either side as we go 8 minutes into the first half here at the Village on this balmy, wonderful, exciting Thursday night. And I reckon the club will be thrilled about this crowd as Heidelberg manoeuvre it forward. They go left to right. Streaming in to try and collect the ball was Kratky.
Done quite well holding it in. Got movement now, a bit static. He's gone over the top. Trying to find feet, little shoved in there by Vanesky.
Well done by Vasilevsky.
Picks it up, he's looking for support, he finds it, but unfortunately the bloke who found it was a white player, with a white shirt I should say. Cleaned up, headed, only as far out here to Reid. Reid 1-2, great ball,
brilliant.
Good roll. Tell you what, referee will give him his 5-second rule on Milos Lujic that scored at Northcote last year in the grand final. I tell you what, I think CT will be down there saying they'll be looking for a red card there. It's a game. Let's make sure that 2 11 and 11s on that paddock today, mate. You don't want to see a player go down to 9 or 10. There was someone coming in.
I just want to interrupt there, Dougie. It's been noticeable South Melbourne pretty much at every opportunity looking to find Luich quickly on the break, using his height and pace to try and unlock the Heidelberg defence so far.
And we saw in the grand final last year how dangerous he can be. He was quiet all day and then scored 2 goals when it counted.
Reid.
It's Reid
He's
on the ball.
He's flown in, one touch. I tell you what, that's in the back of the net. Oh, I tell you what, they got a woo from the crowd, as you would have heard. That was a great strike there, Blakey. Credit where it's due.
Best chance of the game then from the free kick, Jamie Reid. Spearing it toward the top corner, just wide of the mark. Heidelberg can breathe a sigh of relief and recalibrate to launch downfield toward the Murray Road end of the ground.
Reid was once a Dandy Thunder. A couple of seasons ago when Stu McRowan and I were down there, he's went back to the UK. Obviously played at York as a professional, and obviously he's came back here to the Wilderness. He must love Aussie, mate. 100 away. Game play, a little bit of ping pong. Tell you what, he's brought out the yellow card. He's looking at there, 8.
That's Matthew Theodore, goes in the book, first booking of the game.
Played quick early, ball's out wide, played in, knocks it into the box. A diving header gets a turn, picks his spot and just over the bar. Would have been a little bit disappointed there.
It's Dan Heffernan.
Yes, could have done better. Got to hit the target, got to be on the ground, my friend. 8 of the score goals in the old 6-pointers.
Scored 19 goals last year, led the State League 1 top scorers chart.
He'd be disappointed he didn't put that one in there. He done ever so well received, got a turn in, just need to be a bit more
Like
composed.
in that situation, you want to at least make the keeper
Got to hit the target.
save the ball.
Got to hit the target in there. Oh, he's got to hit the target.
We'll put it down to pre-season nerves.
First game of the season.
Right.
Find his feet. I'll find him in the back of the net. We're underway here, Blakey.
We are 11 minutes in, no score on the Canon Toyota scoreboard. Thanks to Canon Toyota, the major sponsor of Heidelberg United Alexandra in this season 2014, as we see the rebirth of the Greek derby. The runner is Tyson Holmes, goes deep. Can he get it back? Launched off the shins of a Heidelberg player in another corner to South Melbourne. Hellas, who's rather large and vociferous cheer team, are right in front of us tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, mate. I like the movement of the front boys there. Reed playing in, creating a lot of space out the right-hand side. Burger's going to have to be careful. Ball's played in, whipped in, got Snow on it. Big man's up there all the way out. We'll have a goal kick. No, looks like it's in a reflection off the Burgers. Another corner. And look, and the movement's not bad at South, mate, at the moment.
They are building up a bank of corners now, 11 minutes in, but still no score. As the derby is relaunched. My gosh, it's warm in here. Doug, sitting next to you, it does things to me that you'll never understand.
Like you, I've still got my shirt on. Good ball in. Griffin Marston, he could have took it. Has he gone back? Back across again. Looking, there's only Spar Burgers. Body's on the line. Put in again. Another great block. Masters through the traffic.
Gee. Chris.
Pinching, looking. We're still on the way. Trying to find it. There's the, is it? The block. We've got Bodies on the line. And strike.
Oh. Matthew Theodore.
Couldn't get it away, Burgers. Could not get it away. They had 5 or 6 chances to clear that ball, Heidelberg. Couldn't get away. Height and distance. They were putting Bodies on the line. Which obviously fell for Theodore. Great strike. Masters has got a hand to it. To be disappointed, he probably didn't get enough on it to push it around. But it was a great strike in there, Blakey.
It was a terrific strike. You've got to wonder a little bit too, though, that 2 occasions I thought Griffin McMaster was in a position to actually grab the football and chose to palm it away and kept it in that danger zone.
The thing is, he didn't get a clean punch on it either. If you have a look, obviously, as a centre half, it's height and distance. Goalkeeper's no difference. Height and distance. 1-0 down, Burgers. They'll turn around. They're still underway. Malone holds it up, brings the ball down very well, holds it in. Looking for support. We've got Bodies running in there. South's got Bodies. Is he going to deliver? He came inside. Well, took away for the defender of Burgers. Little 1-2 around. Can we break? What have we got? Little touch out wide. Looks the feet. Hefford, 1-2. Unlucky. We've been disappointed in there. Could have been a nice clean break. We had the Bodies on the right hand side. Good pressure. Oh, a bit of a shank. Only as far. Middle of paddock. South there again though, Blakey. We're giving it away cheap.
They just look that little bit sharper, don't they? And particularly dangerous going forward.
He's got a CT's been in the game a long time. You'll have him organised. We've got Norton. Plays in. Just as far as blocked again. Norton on the ball. Rolled him. Don't get caught too tight, son. He'll roll you. Used his body well. And referee, he's all over it. The game's still in. Played back in. 1 touch. Cleared. And as far as the halfway line. Clear header, brings it down, another header. We're playing aerial ping pong, get the ball in the deck, boys. It's still quick out there though, Blakey, at the moment. It's, it's not settling down, which is great. They keep the supporters on their toes.
It's been a great start, really has. Hellas lead at 1-0 on the Cannon Toyota scoreboard. We're 15 minutes into the derby here at the Village. It's been a long time brewing, and now it is starting to boil. Long road to hoe, though, for Heidelberg United Alexander at the moment, and George Katsakis, because his side are being asked a few questions. There is no doubt about that. It's going to be a corner to Heidelberg, or a throw-in rather, very deep in attacking territory. So loft one to Heffernan, can't. He goes short. Heffernan still fair and square in the box. Too many Hellas players reefed away. Not to the halfway line. They'll get to the chance to fetch it back. Again, the pressure coming. McMaster calls for it. Stabs at it. Goes very, very deep.
Good touch.
Gentle touch. Gentle caress by Norton.
Just get it straight back in there. Play a little bit of... I'll have a kick now. You can have a shot too. Where are we going to go? Masters picks it up. Can he get it in there? Yes, he does. Played out wide to Wilkins. Takes a touch. Plays it alongside, nearly caught out, played a little nutmeg there, played in, slipped down.
Cracky did well then.
Esky, what's he got? He's gone past him, he's gone, can he pick someone out? No, be disappointed, you've got to get that ball in, guys.
Just a little too quick for his own good then, hit 5th gear just at the wrong time and couldn't keep the ball in.
Could that be the difference today, Blakey, the final ball? And that final ball, Burger's got to make them count. They'll be able to pick someone out in that situation. We've done the hard yards. We need the ball in the box. Give an opportunity to get some goals here, guys.
What's been the form line on Hellas, coming out of the Hellas camp, J-Fine?
Well, a lot of new players, but you've got to say, with any team coached by CT, Chris Taylor, you know they're going to be well drilled and well organised. But one thing I have noticed, I think a lot of the Heidelberg players are going to notice that there is a big step up between the State League 1 level and the top level, and it's pretty much essentially the same squad as last year with a few additions. They're going to have to lift their game a cog.
You've got Marinas, who's gone, Sasho, Oliver, Fidel's obviously injured. Sasho, where's his name?
I think he's retired.
He's retired. Okay, we're underway again. He's done a fair few signings. He's got McMasters. He's just about to kick the ball. He's got a boo from the crowd. It's on his face. Should be Dixon. Reed looks up, checked it. Tell you what, though, his vision's not too bad with the sharp of the eye. Didn't make nice, clean contact.
There's a lot to be said for the two talls, Reed and Lewich. They're both quick, they're both tall, and they both can finish.
And strong.
And strong.
And strong, my friend, yeah. Can use the body very well. They'll do some damage in this NPL this season, 2014. This striker, good flick on. He's in, Heffen, don't stop. Cleared the line.
Safety from Norton.
Throw in, not as far for the corner. Can the Burgers capitalise on these areas where they are? Looks like they've got one up front, they want to break.
Nearly 18 minutes played. Hellas lead Alexander by a goal to nil on the Canon Toyota scoreboard here at Olympic Village. We'll acknowledge our sponsors again throughout the evening. Kratky with the throw, deep in attacking territory. On the main grandstand, the VIP grandstand side of the ground where the electricity bill's been paid. Glancing header away to safety by Hellas. Running onto the ball, Tim Mailer tries to hook it inside for Lewich. Didn't get the trajectory he wanted. Nearly turned over. Is turned over. 3 on 3. The danger man. Lewich turns it across the body. Gentle touch was not enough over the bar. Hellas again on the attack, looking sharp. 83 times these two clubs have met in Mortal Kombat, Dougie. The all-time stats, and this is what makes it such a marvellous rivalry. So many games over so many years. Heidelberg have won 25 and they've lost 39, 19 draws. I told you I wasn't a mathematician. I don't care for them and I don't want to be one. Windsor Management Group, our match day sponsor, along with another list of wonderful, wonderful people that support Heidelberg United Alexandra, and they need all their support at the moment. It's 4 on 3. Can they get the break on? Petkovic, no. Cleared away. Petria, rather, not Petkovic. There's another vertical ponytail. That must be all the rage down at Hellas this season. Not a hairstyle I prefer. Doug, thoughts?
Yeah.
That's all I need. We're 20 minutes in.
Listen, I could just have it on this way about my hair thinning on top.
It's Hellas on the attack again.
That is far.
They're working their way well in really tight spaces as well, South Melbourne.
They're sharp, they're hungry. You know, that's before that last one, the opportunity before, there was a little slip up on the centre half there. They pounce straight on the ball. He's got his turn, Reed. Is he going to pick someone out? Comes across. Oh, it's a penalty.
Not in the opinion of that. I'll tell you what, it was a close call.
The referee was in a good position, well played. We were looking from behind.
Unfortunately, we don't get the benefit of a replay, but to the raw eye. What is a raw eye? To the naked eye is where I was going with that.
It's noticeable though that South Melbourne look a lot sharper at the minute.
Yeah, and so
again, back to the point before about the step up in level. Yeah.
That was a terrific pick off Lewich. He gets the backspin over McMaster. It's 2-0. Lewich with the benefit of a gloriously awkward backspinning pass, turned on the right foot, and after 20 minutes. It is now on the Canon Toyota scoreboard, getting just a little bit ugly for Alexander. It reads Heidelberg United 0, South Melbourne 2.
I have to admit though, Blakey, a little bit of luck. The ball ricocheted. I think there's a few nerves out there of the Burgers at the moment. The ball's ricocheted. It's not overturned. He ain't going to miss from anywhere.
Goal to South Melbourne in the 21st minute. Number 9, Milos Lewich. The score is now Heidelberg United 0, South Melbourne 2.
He's a machine, that Lewich, to be fair, Blakey.
Alexander got a lot of work to do now, Dougie. On what we've seen so far, picking back 2 goals, maybe a big ask. But let's hope for a contest. It's a great night. It's a spirited start to the NPL season. It's a big crowd. Maybe there's some twist in the tail yet.
And the football's quite good. It's quick. There's a bit of pace about it. The boys are moving. They're having a go, which is fantastic. Not just sitting back. South pushing the pressure onto Heidelberg. Heidelberg's going to have to come back with, like you said earlier, a bit more fire in the belly. I think the nerves, the final, if you look at the touches between the two teams, you can see South Melbourne.
Very, very noticeable, Dougie and Blakey. South Melbourne just looked that step ahead at the moment. No question about it.
Down by 2, Alexander, 22 minutes in. Heidelberg, of course, up against the third-place team of last season. Lost out in the preliminary final to Northcote City, did Hellas, under Chris Taylor. A revival of some considerable proportions because they were struggling at one point. It's going to be a Heidelberg ball just inside their own half. I would suggest the crowd is now numbering perhaps 4,000, Dougie?
Yeah, I have to admit, mate, it's great to see.
It really is fantastic,
isn't it? It's great to see from both clubs. You know, they're rivals, and it's been there for years, as you spoke about, Greg, but here they are, they're out there still playing, and it's fantastic. The crowd, hopefully there'll be no flares, so that means there's no fines. Out of the way. But anyway, back to this game. Hefner knocks it out wide, brings the ball back in. Bodies on the line. Tell you what, look at his 3 numbers around the 1 burgers. Going out, don't get the lunch, son. Come back in off the road, played him. Fan velocity, found him again. Ooh, he missed the ball, well cleaned up. It's been sticking in there. They're everywhere. White shirts, been known as South Melbourne. They're everywhere. Through the middle. Good challenge in there, though, Blakey.
The skills, the close skills under pressure have been noticeable so far by Hellas, Petrie. They've just got to keep their hits and try and control the football for a little while, Alexander, if they're to make a contest of this, because right now I suspect they're just a little bit rattled. 2 goals down inside the first 25.
And the burgers, to be fair, it's like a hot potato, isn't it, mate? It's like a hot potato. You've got to relax. A bit of composure on that ball will help them. The likes of
Kratky down the line, finds a teammate. Running inside is Petrie. Again turned over by Alexander in the front half. Eager, the skipper. Awkward one. Heidelberg get the chance to win it back. Spinning ball from Vasilevsky. Goes wide left. Break on. Imbalis. And it'll be a Heidelberg ball.
Certainly need a spark at the minute because South have just taken it right away from them.
I think it would reinvigorate them. They just need a shot of confidence at the moment. Chris Taylor up off the Hellas bench just to issue some instructions across the paddock under lights. A spectacular start, long looping throw, neatly turned away by the skipper Eager. Further upfield by Hellas to half field. Only as far as it does.
Good run.
Vasilevsky.
Back post. He's going to clip it in. Can he pick someone out? Straight he did. He picked the goalkeeper. That's who we got as far as the goalie. He's underway. Throws it out wide. Takes a touch. Looks up. Has he got anything there? He's gone long. And here's Starburgers. Oh, awareness and decision making wrong. Know what's around you. Only as far as South. Hip and shoulder. Lugic keeps it back to Reed. No, straight out to the cameraman out on the right hand side.
And again, Dougie, that hesitation at Heidelberg. The South forwards have got him under pressure. He saw Kratky, took that just that split second too long and was caught in possession.
And he's obviously didn't know that it was coming in behind him. Awareness. You've got to know what's around you. Decision making then comes in. A long throw.
This level you won't get the time that they would have got last season.
And I reckon it might take the Burgers, by the looks of things, it might take them a game or two just to find that. Because it's not a bad pace. They're moving around, we've got a throw right in front of this Kransky. And as far as the tree, got it. Referee, linesman seen it, pulling his shirt, I believe. Ball boy, number 5, rolls it back into the tree. Little roll, has a look up, wait for the cavalry. The big units from Heidelberg, yes they do, away they go.
26 minutes played here at the Village and on the Canon Toyota scoreboard. Heidelberg United, Alexander nil, South Melbourne, Hellas 2.
Blakey, when we get a chance later, I'll be interested to hear Dougie's views on the Luke Bowl, Stephen Pace back centre halves there, how they're working together.
As the cannon gets launched over the target area, but the goalkeeper Jason Saldaris didn't have to raise a sweat. Hellas ball from the Murray Road end of Olympic Village. Cannon Toyota, the major sponsor of Alexander in 2014, along with the magnificent matchday sponsor, Windsor Management Group. Not forgetting Blue Star Global, Kinesi Live. And we'll acknowledge the other sponsors during every conceivable break because they are the supporters of the club. That's what keeps them afloat. Norton launches one towards the far post. Can't quite get the distance on it. Heidelberg will get it away awkwardly.
Bad defensive header. He's hit the ground. The striker would have been happy with that, though, Blakey. You need height and distance. Got to the ground there by Krabke. What you're finding, though, the South Melbourne, they're hitting the big fella up front, but they've got numbers coming through. And they're breaking smart and very, very fast and with bodies, which is catching them. Same again, 1, 2, 3, 4 plays. You've got Reid alongside, little flick, he's in, takes a touch, he's strike, that's a goal. Tell you what, he was fighting away to get a shot in there. They've done well, defender. Very, very well pleased with his attributes there, mate. Ball's out wide. Could have been easy, number 3.
Well, because the forward was goal side there, so...
Reid's not a weak boy, I'll tell you. He's very strong, hold the player right, we've been extremely well. Great defensive work. Taking the touch, one touch, he's offside. Keeper will have it, take a touch on his chest.
All right, right now, gentlemen, it's Greg Blake, Doug Hodgson and John Fodinos on deck for this NPL season opener. What is the conceivable way back for Alexander facing a 2-goal deficit heading towards half-time?
Scored 2 goals.
Excellent. Good coaching. That would be in the instruction at half-time from George Katsakis. Boys, score 2 goals.
Hey, done. They got a draw. You know what, though, mate? I think they're just finding their feet. I think South Melbourne, they're up for it. I'm not saying Burgers ain't, because they got in the challenge. Mate, they're just a bit too sharp for Burgers at the moment. The way they're moving the ball around, the way they're attacking, they're looking to switch the ball at times, bringing other people in play. So, if they can do 2, I'm sure the second half's going to be more exciting, mate, because I tell you, the Burgers going to have to throw some numbers.
Yes, it would be. You suspect that that's kind of a caution to the wind situation. Throw into Alexander in defensive half in front of the faithful at the northern end of the ground. Dumbalis with the throw, headed on. White shirts are plenty, eager. The skipper around the corner on his right foot. Change of possession to half field. Hellas come again. Glancing headed to nowhere by Epifano. Alexander, hold the ball for a little while if you can. No. Instead, turns the other way. Luich for Reid. Reid, left foot, right foot, unsure, waits for support. Away by Heidelberg.
Good defending there,
toward half field again. Vasilevsky, toe pokes it, wide left.
Got numbers in there.
They have now, he waited. There's 3,
touch.
there's 4. Miller, Scorcher across the ground, but still wide of the target. Soldaris made the big stretch, didn't really matter.
Give him credit where it's due, but at the end of the day, you've got players there, better positions, bring it down the side. He was there, an opportunity, could have played. Unlucky there, South, with the opportunity there, but the defence done very well, mate, because Reid couldn't get that trigger, pulled. Held, great defensive work, gave the other end.
30 minutes off the clock now, and we also thank ANZ Bank, Northland Prime Plastic Bags, Melissa Cakes, yum, Stambo's Food Supplies, Technologies 2000, Grinders Coffee, Smick Hair, M&G Chickens and M&G Kittens, one of the 2, and Nikos Tavern. And we end up back where we started 30 seconds ago with Jason Soldaris.
Long ball there, Blake. He's just a bit of hitting. You know, if you're going to put the ball into your striker, I know he's putting it in his head. There, you feel it into his body so he can bring people into play.
Not a lot of method going into the front third for Alexander at the moment. Bouncing ball, awkward for McMaster. Takes it with an arched back and a double palm. Looks upfield. Looks around, just in case there's somebody behind him.
Throws the ball, someone nicks in, pinches it, goal. Seen it done before, as we know. Ball's up in the air, good solid header. Ain't as far as the midfield, plays it into his feet, got to be in there. Got to be out happen. Oh, under pressure, takes a touch. Can we get in there? Good defensive work as the referee says no. Play on, first touch, midfield, 1-2. Get it on the deck, guys. Can we get it down? Pinched, overturned. Reid pulls away. Comes across, centre half, well done. Got it back down. What we got on the left-hand side, give it away again. Only as far as South.
Tyson
Holmes on
Holmes.
the ball. Defensive.
Oh, they're just hanging on at the moment. You just get that feeling, don't you, that another one would kill off the contest.
Studs up there, well played to the referee, just a little bit high. Going out with the studs, he's been trying to kill the game. What we got on the numbers there, Blakey?
We are 32 minutes old. 2 goals inside 8 minutes. Matthew Theodore on 12. Milos Luic on 20. Giving South Melbourne Hellas a 2-goal advantage on the Canon Toyota scoreboard at the illuminated Olympic Village tonight. Chance for Heidelberg. Steaming through was Vasilevsky. Couldn't quite meet the football. Popped out of play, so Heidelberg get the corner. Chances few and far between for the home side thus far. Can they conjure something from the near side corner flag?
More movement, first time balls and moving off the ball.
It's studying at the moment, ball played in, misses it out, no one there. And his far 6-yard box, first header, no one in there, he can head all day on his own, gets the ball down. He's got numbers, no, 1, 2. Referee says yes. I thought he was going to pull him back there. 5, in the old 5-second rules. Hockless, little Graham Hockless down there, is now alongside Chris Taylor. Hockless here was once here at Heidelberg. CT and the linesman having a bit of a chow. I'm tipping they're not talking about who's getting the donuts at half time.
Leave that to George Katsakis.
He's got the donuts.
He's the donut king.
Ball played. And his far, little flick on, gets it underway, relax, composed. What's he got? Nothing up there, no movement. Back in the midfield, looking for movement. He's just finding Heffer. Can he bring anyone into play? Referee, linesman. We'll have the free kick for the Burgers.
Well, it had to be. That was that sexual assault in some countries. It was all over him.
Like a cheap suit.
Like he really, really was. There was no question about that. Kratky has been enormously busy in this first half for Heidelberg, attacking and actually on the rebound.
Can the Burgers pull one back here, Blakey?
34 minutes old, so heading towards the shadows of half-time.
Ball
Pete
played in.
Kratky into the centre of the box, back to goal. A bouncer, easy take in the end by Soldaris, made it look harder than it probably was.
Get a clap from the crowd. Could have done, you could have took that standing up, couldn't you?
I've got the clap a couple of times, so I know exactly how he's feeling.
Captain, little hip and shoulder there by Heffernan, back. First to the ball, Burgers. Can he get it underway? Can he get on the ground? Aerial ping pong. Boys, get it on the ground. You can just turn over.
Vasilevsky powers through. Vasilevsky, top of the box, comes unstuck. Nothing from the referee. Hellas clear again. Only as far as Epifano. Kratky got the ball in for Heidelberg, and they'll claim a free kick as well. And another yellow card, this time going the way of Tyson Holmes. Second yellow of the game for Hellas. So they've got 2 yellows and 2 goals, and the critical element is the 2 goals, I suspect. That coming on 34 minutes.
Free kick. The tall boys have had a bit of a wander up. All up, pitched up on the 18-yard box. On the ball there, looks like it's Valesky. No, he's handballed it over to Kratky.
Peter Kratky.
Peter Kratky's got the ball. What's he going to do? Can we get a decent ball into that box? Hands are up everywhere. Referees looking at his watch.
Referee's just having a little conversation with Chris Taylor, who wasn't exceptionally happy about the decision. Kratky stands straight and true. The configurations going through his brain. As he looks, they've got a mass of players towards the top of the box. That was spectacular, but failed, and Hellas will clear again. Kratky with the work to do. Again, pressure comes
Good
again.
ball.
Kratky with a measured ball down the sideline. No free kick. And the ball will just meander over the line, and South Melbourne will reclaim it.
He's looking for a free kick there, Blakey. He's obviously...
I reckon he wasn't too far from earning one.
Yeah,
but,
it looked like a bit of a shove, didn't it, from here?
it's all subjective. Match
So
day
far-
sponsor for Alexander, of course, Windsor Management Group. We thank them for their contribution to this magnificent club and their ability to host this magnificent derby, which South Melbourne Hellas lead currently by 2-0, and we're less than 10 regulation first half minutes away from the end of the first half, which was self-explanatory, really. but I kept talking just because I can, Doug Hodgson and Jay Fox.
There's no free kick. Reed did get the free kick there, a little bit of a shove there by Crafty. Who's on the ball here? We've got Norton to south, looking up. It's got snow on it, a bit of back drift, and his far brings it down. Offside's being given.
Not an exceptionally pleasant decision according to Luich, but no point in arguing the toss. McMaster again. Cracky has been incredibly busy in this first half.
Diagonal ball, driven hard, far, one-on-one, south, head like a 50-cent piece. Skipper takes it and cleans it up, and as far as south, after they've driven into wherever it was, conceded past the post. Reed used his bodies well, and he is far. Just I find a bit of tension out there at the moment, Blake, with Heidelberg. They've just got to get more composed and relax and believe in what they're doing. It's a hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato.
Probably don't, Doug.
So, well, Jeff Oliver's had a bit of a wander off the bench there too as well. C2 still having a word. Free kick again. Referee, to be fair, hasn't missed much today. I think he's done quite a good job so far.
Right now, you just, again, I reiterate the point, there just seems to be no real method to Alexander going forward.
No. Final third, breaking down. They're actually, the game plans, Hefton's up there on his own and try and get numbers around once it's played to him. And they're not getting the support because they're playing, look at times at a 3 and they've got 2 holding midfielders in their C2 with 2 sitting, which is not letting the midfielders coming in and obviously tracking the runners south on the ball, far right. 1 leg over, 2 leg over, whips in. That's got snow, it's ended up at Mount Buller. And I tell you what, the ball boy done all right there, the way for his control back, straight back to McMasters.
I've got to credit the club too, Heidelberg, tonight. They've done a magnificent job. They've got ball boys ringing the pitch all with numbered jerseys on it. It really, the presentation here tonight has been exemplary, and if this is synonymous with what we're going to see in the NPL this year, it's a winner. It's a winner.
They've done very look at the signs, got the sponsors, Canon, Toyota. I'm going to go and speak to them this week, looking at the Toyota myself.
Yep, and I'll settle for Billy Parker's prime plastic bag.
And make sure it's a good one.
Oh, they're all good. They're all good.
Billy knows how to get a good bag out. Hey, width out wide. And as far as our mate Peter Prensky gets it up, plays, look, he's got nothing. You see, he's looking, there's no movement, there's static.
Well, it happened to Pace again a couple of minutes ago. As Jordan Wilkes just gave it away far too cheaply, and Hellas will come on the attack with venom. Jawadi on the football, edges his way, scampers his way towards the top of the box. Cleared by Heidelberg at the last gasp, and it was Cracky again. Man of the match for Heidelberg so far.
He's been involved. He's given
he really has.
I'd like to see his passes that made where it should go. Not like see Masters takes it clean and easy. Because he's been involved, he's done good defensive work, he's just again the time.
Giving away again.
Turnovers again, long throw, back into Reed, Reed holds it up, can he? No. Unlucky, as far as he went into the Canon Toyota sign over there. McMasters, get up, push him up, he's going to have a strike, watch them hammies, and strikes it long. Hands up, he's waved to the crowd, tell you what, not a bad strike either, past the half-one, but again, straight to South Melbourne, white shirt, clean header. He'll be disappointed with the 50-cent piece header, that one. Just final third, we spoke of it before, Blake, we mentioned it a couple of times, diagonal ball, great ball, 50-50, who will get there? And he's far, Burgers, oh, that was unlucky, not malicious at all, unlucky. Very unlucky, hopefully he hasn't got in and he knows it was unlucky.
So the referee's assistant coming in to add his opinion, and it will be a yellow card.
You know what I'm tipping, Blakey? I'm tipping he's opened his mouth and he's got it. It'll be interesting to see what was said, because realistically there, he didn't need, it was not malicious, it was accidental. He probably would have got away with it.
So Jack Petrie goes in the book on 40 minutes. It might be now time for Alexander, I suspect, to shut up shop and go into the change rooms at half-time to revise the game plan for the second half. You want to limit the damage at this point. And they have done well, because this is a potent South Melbourne Hellas attack. There is no doubt about it.
And they're organised. You know, they're looking, they've got to get the ball wide. I'd like to see it wider earlier, a bit more brisk. See, he's got nothing. It's going over the top. Now, no one's in the box. Got to get there. Well defended. Call the ball. Burgess. He's busting. He's found Choppers there. Petrie to get in there. Good little flick on.
Well done by Katanos then. So they'll get the corner and it'll be taken by
In
Katanos.
fairness, they have looked a lot better in the last few minutes.
Agree. Again, if they could just
The work rate
manage...
has lifted.
Yep. If they can just manage to
Movement off the ball.
convert that when it counts. Katanos, hands on hips. The man deep is the skipper, Biles.
On
He
short.
goes to the man short. That's Petrie. Again, Katanos gets a look at it and goes way, way, way too long. It sits. It doesn't really. It.
Oh crap.
Yeah, yeah. It just sits a little too long and rolls harmlessly over the line. South Melbourne, Hellas goalkeeper Jason Sildar.
He's playing keep you up here with the ball boy. The ball boy's throwing the ball and he's squellied it away. Accidentally, of course.
So I doubt there'll be much time added on for stoppages. We've played 42 and nearly 1/2 minutes in this first half of the NPL season at the Village this evening in front of an expansively impressive crowd.
And a fantastic outlook here of the pitch, the crowd, the signs, the grandstand, the colours, looks fantastic.
It does. It's almost the rebirth of this Heidelberg United Alexander club.
Credits are where due, Blakey, looks fantastic.
Luich just lost that away by Biles.
Good touch.
Heidelberg will come clear
Yeah,
through the
winning.
midfield. Again, Vasilevsky, the busy man, puts his head down, puts on the afterburners, got nowhere to go. Awkward. Vasilevsky wins it back. Brave, strong and true. Well done.
Take it away again, 50-50. Away it goes. Header, bounce. There we are again, South Melbourne.
Oh
Three
dear,
numbers
oh
ready.
dear.
Well in, great challenge. Only as far as the skipper wins the header. Gets it down here on the left-hand side. It's got Snow and Snow. Up for the header again. We've got bodies round. Attacking the ball. Referee will say... free kick.
I would think it would have to be.
Would have been a not bad spec if he got it in his hands, huh?
Invoking Roy Higgins there, just riding the pony.
Riding the pony.
Just reminds me of...
Yes, well, let's move on.
yeah.
Quickly.
So, it's our
Peter.
man Peter Kratky again with the free kick on this right-hand side, this time about 10 metres inside attacking half. Maybe last gasp territory for Alexander in this first half. Again, the white shirt's clear from the edge of the penalty area. Skewiff header, turned away acrobatically by Mailer for Hellas. Heidelberg come again, no, can't find a target. Nothing resembling a teammate on these last third passes.
Georgie. Two pitches on the two balls on the pitch now. You're going to have to slow it down. Chris Taylor's making sure that the referee
It's
knows
not a
about
game
it.
for two balls. It's a one-ball game. I know that rule.
Holds it up, uses his feet. Well played in there. What's he got out? Decent ball. It's a great ball in. Nobody's there. Guys, this is football. Get across the goalkeeper. They're stood. Getting into the air as time you runs. Great ball in. Coming away from it. They deserves. You make a good run. I tell you what, Milosevic and Reed in there would put the ball in the back of the net.
30 seconds away from time added on in this first half, and the Canon Toyota scoreboard here at the Village this evening currently reads Heidelberg United Alexander, the home side, the hosts 0, South Melbourne Hellas, their storied, historic rivals, 2 goals in this first half to give them that advantage.
Referee, Georgie's just waving to the linesman. I think they're just giving each other a high five out there to make sure the linesman knew that it was an offside. Georgie was at Tullamarine, I think, there just before, just getting used to full planes. Ball's been in. So, hey, there's your captain. Same again, there's one everything in the air. The thing is, though, they're knocking the ball in high. I'll come to that in a minute. Instead of just basically going in low, where the basically centre half cannot win it.
So we're in stoppage time in the first half. South Melbourne Hellas, have they got a third goal before half time? This is dangerous.
3-2.
Epifano, he's got Luich and Reed in the box. Epifano, dancing run, right foot cheeky. Almost! Wow, that was terrific then by Nick Epifano. The run and the cross. And it was dangerous, but it doesn't translate into a goal, so Alexander supporters can breathe again as they go into half-time with probably a gettable deficit.
Blakey, there we saw again South Melbourne breaking quickly and with a man over every bit of that play.
The Hellas fans are in full voice as the match referee brings an end to the first half of this NPL season, this first half of this first NPL game at the Olympic Village. And thanks to Windsor Management Group, the matchday sponsor, and Cannon Toyota, the major sponsor. The halftime score, you'll hear from both. It's like having an echo in the room. But the halftime score on the Cannon Toyota scoreboard here, Heidelberg United, Alexander nil, South Melbourne 2. Thanks, mate. So welcome back to the Olympic Village on this splendid Thursday night. It's been a wonderful start to the NPL season as this rivalry between Hellas and Alexander continues 50 years on from its inception. But currently the home side in the yellow and black, heading to the left of screen, are facing a 2-goal deficit. The halftime score on the Cannon Toyota scoreboard as we restart the second half is Heidelberg United, Alexander nil, South Melbourne Hellas 2, courtesy of goals from Matt Theodore on 12 minutes and Milos Luic with goal number 2 on 20 minutes. Doug Hodgson rejoins me.
Looking here, Blakey, though, mate, Burgers have done a change. I don't know if it's a substitution. Thanking you as the water comes in, just in case it becomes a drought. That pitch doesn't look like it's had a drought. Plenty of water on there. It's gone 2 up front. Before it was only Heckman on his own. 23, which is
Katanos
up there alongside Heckman. Is he going to bring something to the game?
Well, it's good that George Katsakis has been proactive, knew the changes had to come. Throw South Melbourne, Tim Mailer. Unsure of exactly where he's got it. He launches it long toward the near post. McMaster waits and fetches it on the bounce, scampers toward the edge of his area and booms it long downfield into attacking territory. Hellas with the numbers back. They'll reclaim it, Heidelberg, at half field. Awkward pass. Too awkward for Vasilevsky. White shirts win out again. Great steal by Petri. Goes short for the new man, not the new man, the boy you pointed out before, Andrew Katanos. It's going to be a free kick to Heidelberg. This would spark the crowd. It's a predominantly Heidelberg crowd, I suspect. We've heard a lot of noise from the Hellas supporters in front of us. But a goal here would give the home side some life and a full 45-odd minutes to make a game of it. Katanos stands over it. Vasilevsky hands on hips.
He done well, Katanos there, Blakey. Just a little drop of shoulder, a little shimmy, trying to find some room.
So
they came in and rode it.
So they made the necessary decision about the free kick. It'll be Vasilevsky to take it, I'm sure. The Wall standing about a metre inside the penalty area. Vasilevsky on his haunches like a thoroughbred, ready to steam out of the blocks. Launches it wide of the mark. Might have got a deflection, didn't. So we remain.
Got over the wall, under the bar, just not on target. Nicely taken free kick.
Dallas was rooted on the spot there, so...
Well, you never want to be rooted on the spot, I would have thought. You need a bit of a warm-up always.
Otherwise you might be flat-footed. Here he goes. Saladas strikes. It's gone over. Lost the ball in this grandstand. Up it goes. 2 big boys. Up it goes. Midfield picks up. Looks to go wide. And Yaspar out the ball out. Goes out wide. Looks like it's Epinay. What's he got? Slides it across. Cleaned away there.
That was
Cranky again.
That was Andrew Mullett. So South Melbourne made a change at half-time.
Wilson made the interception there.
So Andrew Mullett, the number 3 for Hellas, into the game. We'll see who's checked out. Epifano, who was busy and creative in the first half, will take the corner for Hellas from the Murray Road end.
The boy right out here on the box. No one's seen him.
McMaster made the call, took it.
Yeah, 1-7 out. Just Berger's got a bit more vengeance. Got to get out of that box and break out early, quicker. Reed was round the back area of McMaster's. Midfield brings it down. Only as far as Miller on the ball, plays it out wide, little flick in there. 1-2, like to see. Effen takes a touch. Second touch was nearly a tackle. He'll take the Heidelberg throw-in as he comes in. A bit more live there, Blake. A bit more movement in the moment. Ball's on the ground, little triangles.
Well, I think they know they've got a new option now, which will be eminently pleasing because they were going nowhere fast, treading water. Speaking of treading water, Luic on the run gets dragged back. No free kick. Play goes on. Luic goes deep. Can he pull it back? He does successfully, but the free man in can only under pressure, pop it over the bar. Luich dangerous again.
Reed, these two, I can see them doing some damage this year.
That's a 25 goal plus partnership over the course of a season easily.
Most definitely, Blakey. Most definitely. Great ball played in there. Reed picked him out straight away. He is a strong boy, we know that. All the referees having a word to the linesman here. Was it Paul? Oh, and Tippett.
So they're revisiting the tug on the shirt against Luich, are they?
Yeah,
Or perhaps something was said?
maybe unhappy that he didn't get a free kick for pulling the shirt. As
And the reality is that's kind of pointless, just get on with it.
agree. Strike.
We're 4.5 minutes into the second half, 4.5 less minutes for Heidelberg to pull back that 2-goal deficit on the Canon Toyota scoreboard. Undecided was Biles, goes back to McMaster. McMaster puts one skyward into jet air traffic, then as Brad Norton tries to turn it across his shoulder, couldn't get the angle. It'll be a Heidelberg thrower thanks to Canon Toyota. The Windsor Management Group, the match sponsors of Alexander, Blue Star Global Logistics, Kinesi Live, ANZ Bank, Northland, Prime Plastic Bags, Melissa Cakes, Stambo's Food Supplies, Technologies 2000, Grinders Coffee, Smick Hair, M&J Chickens and Nikos Tavern.
Missing the ball, he's not underway. Took a touch, play on, says referee. Play on. Yes, he has. He's
Chance
played
it.
on,
Wow.
strike, and straight to the keeper's hand. The referee and the linesman, he was in a great position. He's seen that he's done very well, the referee there, mate. He's allowed it to play.
Tell you who else did well, it was Vasilevsky, just to get low and get exactly the right trajectory on the shot. Unfortunately, standing in his ways was Jason Saldaris. Saldaris launches it downfield, a big high leap from Luke Biles, takes out his opponent. It's fairly obvious it's a free kick, I suspect.
I'd like to see him put his knee in his back, hands in the air, and a big Jesselenko. just so you could. Tell what, though. He's not happy. He's having
Luich?
to the referee.
Luich does have the propensity to make quite a scene about pretty much everything that happens. He's got that nature about him. We saw it in the grand final last year. Terrific player, having said that. Tim Mailer will take the free kick for Hellas. Well inside attacking territory on the VIP grandstand side of the ground. Lots of fans in for the big one, the rebirth of the rivalry.
Great strike on target.
We've been told there's in excess of 4,000. So that's pretty spectacular.
Referee, linesman's having a look, playing on. Substitution we're looking at. We've got an offside here. Yep. There's no advantage by doing this in the present.
Set up his camera.
Tell you right now, the
No, but can you get him out the way? Out the line side?
looking at Georgie here, looking at making a substitution. Masters strikes long. The two of them, the very big fellas, battling away over the top.
Here's a chance. Is it Tony Gallagher? Oh, wow. I reckon there's calls. He got a shove in the back.
You see the arm. The arm actually, that referee, by the way, the arm went as he went down. That was a shove.
Wow. See, that is a close call. I'm going to
Still
mark.
underway. You go for underway there. Plays in hip and shoulder. Referee's picked it up.
It was no different to the other one.
No, that's a bit though, Jay Paul. I reckon I'd have probably given those a pen. George is asking the linesman at the moment. Looks like they're making a substitution. It looks
It'll
like
be Mark McGough to come on. Let's see who
who's gonna
checks out of the game. Luke Biles, the skipper, with the free kick for Alexander. Are they going to make the substitution? Not quite yet. Biles,
driven.
right hand up, goes deep, very deep. Leaping header away to safety by Hellas. And they'll come clear. Terrific running by Jawadi. He'll lose it. Ball rolls over the line. Are they going to make the change yet? No. So McGough still warming up.
Just about to kick it into each other there.
A bit of skipper again. Luke Biles
Cranston.
squares it for Kratky. Goes straight up route one. Miller stands his ground. Squares the pass for Dumbalis. Les Dumbalis. Paul Miller again.
Big Ben. Vodaphones.
And still not quite penetrating into that front third. We're 9 minutes into the second half, so time now becomes a factor for Heidelberg United. Alexander.
Too static in there, Blakey. There's no movement, angles to the ball.
Heffernan did well. He'll get it back. Heffernan tried to peel it off for Katanos. Didn't get the angle. This is much more, it's got to be said, much more enterprising by Heidelberg United to start the second half.
For sure. Especially, like I said, mate, in areas they're doing extremely well. It's that final third. If you haven't got the movement, you've got nothing to play, you can play it into and play off. It ain't going to go far. And it's hurting them. South, underway, played out, middle, out wide, no sort of triangle. Strong, strength, no way free kicking. Harsh done by. He's going to have to watch himself out there.
So that's a free kick, but that wasn't a penalty.
No, not much difference. Play, one touch, two touch. Drop the shoulder, ran the other way. Well done, defended well, Kransky. As he goes, go past him, 1, 2.
I'm liking that guy.
He is, switch and play. First touch, no, keep coming. What we got? He's slowing it down, keep it moving. Yep, great ball.
Oh, great intercept by Mailer, though. Read it perfectly.
Still on the way, going back to keep it. We want a bit of pressure, 1 or 2. One go, one stay.
This is the first time in the game that you sense that Hellas are feeling a little bit of pressure on them.
The tempo's changed. Burgers have put the tempo up a little bit. They need to commit.
But that momentum has to translate, and it has to translate reasonably quickly.
And it has to be basically dynamic in that box. One touch. What's he got? Little roll over. We'll take it south. Come out with the ball. Into the middle of the park. 2 men, that's better. Don't let him turn. Keep it down. Move the ball moving. Can we play? Brings it back out.
I reckon Vasilevsky's the key.
As far as Reed, we've got a boy coming through the final right-hand side. Switches. 1 touch. Offside says linesman. And so does Uncle Dougie.
Well, I think you called it about 2 seconds before the linesman, Doug, so credit you and your naked eye.
Was that raw?
We played, it was raw, it was naked, it was very much like my wedding night. It's, we played, I actually don't remember.
Definitely not rooted on the spot.
Macau.
Depends which spot. I still have the scars. It's Jawadi on the ball, twists and turns, goes down the right-hand sideline. Trundling back is the captain again, Luke Biles.
The one that Master to have it. Tell you what, pressure here, Reed. Oh, I tell you, you can see it going to happen. Reed, he's picked it out.
This game right now is on a razor's edge. Hellas get another goal, it's game over. If Alexander get the goal back at this point...
3v2, sorry Blakey, 3v2, send it long. Now look at the scene, now look at the white shirts. Good flick, look at the white shirts. There's numbers back. The yellow shirts have got to be in front of the white shirts. Pick up the second ball. At least one of you. Okay, we've got that change here, Blakey.
So the change is affected for...
Katanos coming off, I think.
So Katanos comes out and Mark McGough steps in for his first look at action tonight. Mark McGough, a little bit about him.
He originally was playing for Northcote City, went over to Singapore, came back to Melbourne and played for the club last season, but was out injured from about round 4 onwards. So first appearance for probably about 20 games.
Returned from injury from 2013. My note said from J-Pot. Lovely work, J-Pot.
He's good, he's good. Danger as Hellas go on the attack again. Epifano.
Be disappointed with that touch, though. I tell you what, he get the boy can move, he can do some damage too. I tell you what, mate, be interested to see the rest of the teams with South Melbourne. So Chris Taylor, I've got no doubt we'll be thinking he will be hopefully in them final series comes at the end of the season because his team at the moment looking sharp.
Well, Chris Taylor took Dandenong Thunder to the top of the mountain a couple of years ago, so he knows the caper and he's a lovely fella too. Yeah. So is George Katsakis. I like them both. I want no one to lose tonight.
Good left foot swing, plays it high, south, with the header, and his bar leaning back with 3. Which way are you going to give it, Rev? He's letting the play on, yet. Hands are in the air. Whisker. Okay, up it goes. It's the captain there, he hasn't missed one in there, he hasn't missed the ball in the air. Reed. Yeah, I think you played to the referee. Little tackle, there's nothing in that, get on the game.
And yet that wasn't a penalty 5 minutes ago.
No.
Dougie, I noticed George is playing Stephen Pace in front of the back four there. Looks a bit lost at sea.
Well, the thing is, he's obviously trying to get a screener in there. They're basically both playing the same, two holding midfield. You see, well, where's your screener now? You just lost at sea. The screener's in there, and it just went straight to the striker.
Looks to be out of position. At Hume, he was a
Jawadi again.
A centre back.
Okay.
This time they've defended well in this second half. Well, they've defended well all game against a fairly potent attack. Well done, Vasilevsky, to turn the ball back inside.
Looks quite sharp, 11.
Gets another look at it, Vasilevsky. McGough easily robbed. His first touch, not yet. Long speculative by Holmes to Reid.
Oh, great first touch into space, struck it. What about the diagonal ball here from Tyson Holmes? Credit where it's due. Lovely to watch on the football side of things, but Burgers, they've got to get tighter. They've got to get these. They've got to get. Cannot let your opponents get your head up. Free header, no. Bring the flight, and as wide as we can. So you're into zones. Get it down and play. Get it down.
Vasilevsky under pressure toward the sideline. Cheeky back heel, can't quite reach the target. Challenge for the ball. Referee's going to call it against Les Dumbalis.
Leg arms there. Studs up. That can be dangerous at times. Well, mate, like you said, it's could go either way. Burger's got a goal there.
That's it. Next goal will write the story of the game, I suspect. 30 minutes to play in regulation time. NPL season kickoff at Olympic Village under lights with a huge crowd in attendance. It's fantastic stuff. We really need an Alexander goal as Vasilevsky just gets hooked. And it will be a yellow card, this time against Tim Mailer. Third of the game for Hellas on 60 minutes.
The winning ticket tonight's raffle is a purple colour ticket E34. Purple colour.
So it'll be the captain.
E34. Please collect your prize.
Luke Biles.
Blakey, I won the raffle.
Purple.
Sensational.
E34.
It's one of Billy Parker's plastic bags, filled with plastic bags. So good luck with that. As Biles goes very, very deep. White shirts back at plenty. Hellas keep their cool under pressure. Knocked aimlessly in the air by Dumbalis. Two changes of possession. Heffernan wide for Vasilevsky again. Couldn't quite keep it in. A little bit of frustration, George Katsakis off the bench. And they'll go back and relaunch it via goalkeeper Jason Saldaris from outside his own penalty area.
He's got the high fives going there, Blakey. He's looking, arms it, drives the ball straight to a Burgers player. Good touch. Look, you look at the sort of ball he's distributing of that ball. How's the player meant to control the ball into his head height? Get it on the ground. This is the difference. Speed.
Trouble again.
Goal. It wasn't a bad ball. He's going to go himself. And a little cheeky, great.
Well done, McMaster. He considered his options and came out, stretched, double palmed it away.
Good save there, McMaster. Give him credit due. Well played. Referee says, yep. Burgers ball. Free kick. And if that was meant to go there, that's okay. Looks in. Can we get the ball wide? Trouble. Yeah, they're basically closing down as a unit. Kept in play well. Now a little mate in there, Peter. Kraski gives it away. Trouble is called. Strike.
Theodore again. Scored the first.
Matty Theodore's been around a bit. He can play. He can strike the ball. Very comfortable. Another one from Dandy Thunder.
And again, Dougie, that was again created by Heidelberg messing around with the ball.
No turnover. They just got a crisp pass, nice and crisp, but they've got to make sure it's the feet, flat to in the air. You've got it's came on before. McCoffey, you got that ball on Peter Kraski, it was head high.
There is a huge cluster of Heidelberg Alexander supporters just waiting for something to cheer about, just to get them into the game, because at the moment the Hellas fans every reason to cheer on the Cannon Toyota scoreboard. On 62 minutes, it still reads Heidelberg 0, South Melbourne 2. Goals on 12 and 20 minutes from Matt Theodore and Milos Luic in that order. Heidelberg still looking for their first of the season Last time these two sides clashed in season 2012, Heidelberg lost both fixtures to Hellas. They may well be heading towards a third consecutive if they cannot turn a promising second half start into something tangible on the Canatoyata scoreboard. Corner coming in from the northern side of the ground.
He's the first man out, fails to do so.
Wilkes.
Not bad, straight to the keeper. Felix Symbol looks up.
I've got to say, Saldaris hasn't been tested a lot, but he has not made a single error tonight. Vasilevsky drags it in. Vasilevsky, the give and go. Goes out wide left to Mark McGough.
Ben Johnson will be lucky to get that.
Ben Johnson, on his steroid-assisted best, would not have got that in, but it's a very good point, Doug. It's good to see a smile on your face and not a sandwich being shoved in it. I can tell.
Play, underway, turns, looks up, can he get it outside of his feet? Little 1-2, well played. Can we deliver it? Yes, he can. Going to miss that first man. You hear me talking about the first man because that's normally the defender. Got to be over his head. Looks out wide, touches. Diagonally, good movement in there. Goal. Keeper will have it.
Yes, the goal. Keeper will have it. Saldaris again.
Going to be a goal?
Looking accomplished. Well, it was on target. It was on target, Dougie. We've got to work out how to work this blessed clock.
That's Blakey's new telephone.
We're 20 minutes into the second half. Hellas lead it by 2, and at the moment, Heidelberg have, well, they've unloaded, but they haven't quite delivered, have they? McMaster comes. Well, that was a punishing tackle.
Like Matty Theodore, he said, South Melbourne's going to, mate, I know I'm talking about the South here at the moment, they're impressive. Got some good players too that are being around. Got to get closer to them, Burgers.
Jawadi, great ball.
And where was the defender? Nowhere near him.
Theodore.
Where's my midfielder?
Smacks it inside.
Nowhere near him.
Here they come again. Wave of white shirts.
Cavalry. Clipped in.
And just too long for
Second to the ball now.
the leaping Luich.
Second to the ball, my friend.
But it has been, look, I'm still going to maintain that you've got to find the positive on a great night like this. And there is by no means have Heidelberg United Alexander looked out of their depth for the best period. South Melbourne got some great players, and at the moment they're just getting beaten by a better side. But it has been a good performance from Alexander so far. I reckon the best is going to be yet to come.
I think so as well. You know what, though? First game of the season, they do look a bit rusty and a bit scared. And they would be, you know.
And you made mention before, too, of the step up in standards. It's a significant one. So for George Katsakis to bring this together and not suffer a humiliating defeat against a very accomplished side is probably an achievement in itself, as the run from Dumbalis stumbles and runs and jinks and runs and looks and finally gets a corner. Well played, Les Dumbalis.
The thing is, it'll take them a couple of games to get used to the pace of the game. You know, so we know South Melbourne's going to be the top 4.
I think they've got Oakley on the road in their next game, and then they're back here against Werribee City. But it's just going to be interesting to see how the league pans out. There's so many great unknowns, isn't there?
Yeah, which is in the facilities that we've got out here. Yeah,
oh, this is fantastic. This is a world away from what we saw 12 months ago here. I'm high from the stench of French paint.
What's you going on there?
So again, the skipper tracking back.
Nicely painted rooms, look for the ball over, great ball, one bounce, can he get under control? Yes, can we get a bit of overlapping runs, movement, overhitting, it's that final ball again. I'd like to see him go on the outside, he would took the player, gives him space to come on the inside. Just a little bit static for my liking, but I'm sure Georgie and the cookery team in there can work some marvel and get it going.
Ever been to Nikos Tavern?
Any good?
You need to go. You ever had an M&J chicken?
Pretty good.
Never tasted a chicken like it. Have you ever gone to Nikos Tavern with Smick Hair?
Because
I'm telling you, Smick Hair is all the rage.
What about
Grinders Coffee, Technologies 2000, Stambo's Food Supplies, Melissa Cakes, Prime Plastic Bags, ANZ Bank Northland, Kinesi Live, Blue Star Global Logistics, our matchday sponsors, Windsor Management Group, and our magnificent club sponsors for the year, Canon Toyota. Thank you all for your support of Heidelberg in season 2014.
Don't forget when you're full and your car's rocking because your belly's on the left-hand side, Pettis suspension. I'll get you home safe.
I have no idea where you got that from, but I'm tending to agree with you.
I'll tell you what, the boys are having a bit of a punch up the ball boys at the moment down here. Having a little motion around, follow the ball boys, they're forward.
Heidelberg throw.
Come on, Burgess. What you got? Plays the ball out wide to Les. Takes a touch. Theodore closes down, puts it in the to the middle, round the back. Do we have anything? Just the ambition of it, you know, if he gets that and he comes back across, there's no one there to pick up the second ball.
20 minutes left in regulation time, so now time really is an issue. They need to be encouraged by their improvement since half-time. They need to see a tangible result on the Canon Toyota scoreboard, which currently reads, dare I say it again, Hellas 2, Alexander 0, as the Greek derby reignites 50 years plus of history.
4,000 odd people.
Well, they're not all odd, Doug. You are.
I've always been odd. Or evens.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Hellas with the free kick. Yeah, and if I'm the sane one, that just speaks volumes for us.
How about Smith here? Love it.
Smeg here, they don't do the vertical ponytails. They won't have them in the shop. No.
I forget how Gwen's in great.
Reed out muscled. Hellas throw though.
They've done better defensively. Tiny Burgers.
Look, this we acknowledged this earlier on. This is a potent team with two really potent forwards, and to restrict them as they have done, and I think they've done a fairly accomplished job.
I can see these two banging in goals, like you said, they're 25 between.
Oh, absolutely. I'll back that in, actually. 25 goals between Reed and Lewich over the 2014 season. Throw for Hellas, deep and long and searching, headed away. Cleared by Alexander. Long ball. Heffernan stumbles. Hellas to recollect. And they'll let it run across the line.
Looking for a free kick there. You know what? It's probably, I don't mind him to be calling that because it was a shove.
And we've got another change coming in. It's going to be Stefan Barisevic will be coming into the game. A quiet word on Barisevic.
Stephen Pace coming up.
What's the word on Barisevic, J5?
He's wearing number
He's
7.
speedy midfielder. Again, joined the club last year. So George sticking tough with the majority of last season's squad that won their title, of course, at State League 1. Steph is predominantly a left-sided player. Probably going to shuffle McGough more central and play Steph Barisevic out on the left.
Well, I reckon it's going to be an interesting end to the evening for 4,000 fans piling out of the Olympic Village and a booze bus sitting directly outside. So we may well be here till midnight. That's just fantastic. Thank you, Victoria Police. What a gift. As Hellas through Reed again. He's outnumbered toward the corner flag, but again Hellas will get the throw. They lead by 2. Jawadi across to take the toss for the Lakeside Stadium-based team. Just evaluates what he wants.
All the way in. Takes it all the way. Elusive. Flicks. McMaster. Can he break out? Yes, he can. Brings it out wide. We're away. Underway. Static. He's got nothing. Sniper. No one's seen him. Fell over. He's looked up. He's lost the ball, but he's got nothing. He had nowhere to go. You've got to work a little bit harder in that final third and at least give your players an option. The boys ain't got many options at the moment. It's probably the disappointing of the side for Burgers today, Blakey. Just linking up play in the final third.
Jawadi again. Skips one over the head of the rucker players. Skipper back for McMaster. My word, he got some height and distance on that from a one-step kick, and it'll be a Heidelberg throw. Well inside attacking territory. New ball comes in. Toss to be taken by Dumbalis. He'll get it back. Les Dumbalis tries the left foot low drive inside.
Good touch. 1-2. Looks up. Nice to see. Read it well. Ball played out.
Gee, well played under pressure then by Tim Mailer.
Big ball by Theodore to Reed. Well defended.
He really does have all the guns, doesn't he, Reed? He's big, he's broad-shouldered, he's very strong, he's quick.
And can score goals. I haven't seen it yet, but he knows where the back of the net is. Okay, a little shove there, referee. I seen it. Why you seen it exactly, Nicholas? Played in, wide. Angles, got to give a better option, had nowhere to go. See the movement, he's asking, come to me, or create space for the second man. Get the third man in there. Can he go back in the midfield? Centre half doesn't want it. It could have been his job, now he's got it. Could have had it an hour ago. Looks in. It's a little bit too, as I've said this word many times, a bit static for me.
And Hellas have held their line at the perimeter of the penalty area so well tonight. So we've got another change. Looks like South Melbourne are going to the bench. Lee Mindopoulos. Lee Mindopoulos.
Lee Minopoulos, yeah.
I just said that.
From Werribee City.
Will come into the game for the first time to see out the final. This blessed clock, I'm going to smash it. The last 15 minutes of regulation time. Canon Toyota scoreboard here at Olympic Village tells us that Hellas still lead it by 2 goals on the 12th and the 20th.
Another substitution. Marlon Burgers looking in at the moment. Number 9.
Costa Kanakaris.
Looks like he's stripped.
So he's really gone to the bench now, George Kitsakis. It's desperation time. Really, it's caution to the wind.
If you're going to lose, you might as well lose 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter.
Yep. No.
You're going to have a crack, put 3 up front.
It's clear they're not going to get humiliated. They're not getting pantsed by Hellas, but at the moment now it's more about the result. So just throw caution to the wind.
3 up front. 3, 4, 3. Going to have a crack. That's what I'll be doing at the present.
Nothing better than crack. Or having a crack, I should say.
The game's flicked on.
Don't do drug kids, if you're listening.
Flicks it up. Last one. There he is, new man on the block. That's it. Pull your socks up. Okay,
Hasn't it?
Bit of urgency. Need a bit of urgency, Blakey.
We've been very lucky with the weather tonight too. It's absolutely beautiful
Balmy
outdoors.
evening, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. For this time of year, it's just gorgeous. Throw in to be taken by Heidelberg. Dumbalis, a looper to half field, header on by Heffernan. The run by McGough is not strong enough. Epifano, he's been good for Hellas tonight. Tries to thread the needle, not quite there.
Good run by Reid.
Alexander again. Heffernan gets the header on into no man's land. All South Melbourne. And they'll just saunter clear again. Long ball down the sideline. Looking for Luic. He's outgunned in the air. Doesn't happen too often. Vasilevsky turns it back up the middle. Great vision by Vasilevsky. That is a good ball if he can reach it, and he can't. Just a little bit too strong.
There could be supplements there. A bit more speed.
That's Mark McGough, one of the 2 subs on for Alexander at the moment. But I really don't think Heidelberg supporters will go away from this one feeling too disappointed. I think they can be encouraged.
As we said, they get one here, they get 1 goal. The last 5 minutes can be very interesting.
Absolutely. And they really, I think what would make a huge difference if they could get this big crowd into it.
Yes.
Because the Alexander supporters haven't had a lot to cheer about, but you never know.
Long throw. Farah's the big defender. Skipper, headed long. Don't know foul. Holding the referee in a good position. Good feet. 1-2. Into the middle pass. That's what I'm saying. Why can't that ball be on the ground? How can he control that? He's not a dolphin. Got to get to his feet. Dolphins the only one that can do things in their heads.
I have no idea where your brain goes sometimes. Screaming shot coming in wide of the post.
Well, Dolphins can control with the noses. And that's where that ball was going. Have you not seen it? See, well, Blakey, tell Dolphins. Mate, the only thing is that finally it's the ball getting to feet. They don't realise, but it's clinical. You can let you play. You know the boy. How can you control it with your head? You get it 1 touch, you've got to do something with it.
McMaster, backspin, long, 9-iron into the front half. The scampering runner is McGough, but he's denied by Michael Eager.
Looks quite quick, Blakey.
Dougie, there has been some better signs in the second half, but South still look like they're under control with this game.
Sure. You know, their movement, on a philosophy of moving off the ball.
Kratky with the throw for Alexander.
In your first 5 yards on a soccer pitch is your main. It's the hardest and the most to create that space or to move to create an opportunity. Long throw. Strike. Here he was again. He hasn't done nothing wrong.
Saldaris, he's just looked solid and accomplished all night.
And good positioning most times.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Jafar.
It's called goalkeeping.
Pardon?
It's called goalkeeping.
Got to be in the right position to save them.
And he has been tonight.
You've been a revelation tonight. You've revealed so many things. I mean, even the half-time, what do we need to do? Score 2 goals. I mean, it's plain and simple. It's not a complicated game. A little bit of luck there for Heidelberg as Epifano dances his way away from goal, launches it back, looks long. Alexander will clear to midfield. Heffernan uses his strength, turns across the body. Again, looking for McGough. Again, did McGough no favours.
2 South Melbourne boys there. Second to the ball again. Good feet.
Vasilevsky. I honestly think he's been terrific tonight, Vasilevsky.
I think he'll grow. I think he'll grow within the side.
Spent a lot of the season last year injured, so we didn't see the best of him last season. But
looks quite comfortable on the ball. Yeah. So that'll take time.
Looks well accomplished at this level.
Masters drives it long. Over. Second to the ball. Controls. Looks up.
Tumbalis, ambitious.
Going to play a little 1-2 there. It'll come. It's early season. It's the first game of the season, Blakey. I think it's nerves. Fitness will come with it too, the pace of it, and it does if you've been in the first division coming into.
I think what this will do in some ways will be really positive for Heidelberg, because South Melbourne, I'm guaranteeing, will set the standard this year. Yep. And Alexander have now had the measurement to see where they're exactly at this point of the year and what they need to do to improve themselves. I don't think it's a bad result by any means.
And they have improved themselves in the second half.
No, absolutely have.
A bit more hungrier.
Well, count the number of chances that Hellas have actually created.
Push. Thank you very much, says the large one. And the thing is, what you find, and the chances they have had, though, Blake, it's been our turnovers. We give them the ball, our mistakes. McMaster strives the ball long. 2 centre half and a striker. Comes out, picks up the ball. Vass, can he go past him? Yes, well defended. They foul, hold him in.
No, that was terrific by the defender then.
Extremely well.
Heidelberg get the throw.
Number 9.
So Costa Kanakarakis. That's what I was looking for. Kanakaris, please forgive me. I hope his parents forgive me. His relations forgive me. Thank you.
Ball still in. He still hasn't come back on the plate. Ball's in long. Around the back. Can he win the ball?
McGough's there.
Holds. Good turn. And into a wall though. A big left foot of the South Melbourne player.
So they'll get another throw, and they've still had a significant amount of possession going into the front third, but it just hasn't been there, has it? Kratky with the throw in. Goes short for Vasilevsky.
Give it away again. Bad touch. And the invites, more pressure. Substitution is going to take place. He's going to be bringing up a holding midfielder, or is he going to bring up a midfielder or a defender? Midfielder looks like.
So Costa Kanakaris.
Looks like Jack
Petrie coming off.
Looks like Petrie coming off 10. Don't quote me, can't see a number yet.
Looks like Jack Petrie, buddy.
Jack Petrie it is.
This young boy's from Sporting Whittlesea, so making a big step.
I thought you were going to say Sporting Lisbon.
They're in the 2nd or 3rd division, so it's a step
arch
up.
enemies of unsporting Whittlesea.
Get the ball. Look at it, pick the tempo, a bit of urgency about Heidelberg at the present moment of time. Clipped in, great ball. Can he touch? Where's your support?
Oh, McGough just couldn't get the angle on the left foot. Again, he had to stretch too.
And this is where coach and hopefully Georgie will talk to you. To be the goalkeeper from them angles is very, very, very hard to do.
The ball's always running away from him, Dougie.
Take a touch, pick someone out, pick your angles out. Be ambitious to score a goal from that angle, especially the way the goalkeepers is. So these little thought processes need to go into.
I'm just sensing the air of resignation around the ground. Just watching Alexander supporters starting to file away to get Get away from the car park. Look, it's not over, but indication. 7 minutes remaining, Dougie. Canon Toyota scoreboard, the major sponsor, of course, of Heidelberg this year. On the scoreboard, it's remained this way since the 20th minute. It's Hellas 2, Alexander 0. It's going to be a throw to the visitors. Tim Mailer goes deep toward Luic. Hellas corner.
Yep.
Much to the chagrin of
Jordan Wilkes there.
Jordan Wilkes, not unhappy. Very passionate look at the assistant referee.
He did strike it onto his leg.
And taking plenty of time off the clock, just ambling toward the corner flag. Which is fair enough. They're only a couple of minutes away, you reckon, from locking up the points. Epifano, been busy tonight, holds up the signal, one hand. It's a back spinner to the top of the area, the top of the 6-yard box, wide of the mark. It hasn't been a match filled with enormous highlights.
No.
Probably the 3 seminal moments would have been the 2 goals, obviously, Matthew Theodore on 12 and Milos Luic on 20. I still think that Heidelberg had valid penalty claims early in that second half. That may have changed the momentum. If you look back, I think if the referee looked back on that and saw the vision of it, he'd probably consider it another way, because from up here it was fairly obvious.
You can see the arm push, you can see the shove.
But that's all water under the bridge. Great save from the skipper.
Good challenge there from the skipper.
It's going to be a throw-in again. Tim Mailer on this right-hand side for South Melbourne Hellas, who lead the game by 2, heading into the last 5 minutes.
Been given away.
That was a cheap giveaway by the captain then.
Done very well, run the ball, and gave it away. South, keep the ball, possession. No urgency played in. Good defensive work.
Luic with the histrionics then, trying to draw the penalty or the free kick, nothing doing.
Quick throw, gets the ball. Can we have a bit of urgency? Come on, boys, last 5 minutes. What we got? CT looks like he's got a substitution, 20. Can't see across.
Okay, so we are 41 minutes into the second half. The time window is rapidly slamming on the fingertips of Heidelberg United.
Rather aimless ball there.
Final ball again, J-Pod.
Well, I start to get a bit tired now too, so we'll get a little sloppy, I would imagine. Hellas still reasonably sharp. Jawadi.
One touch, first time back stick.
It's for Minopoulos.
At time, young man.
They come again. They're going to grab it a third before the final whistle. Epifano.
Good ball in.
That's a great ball in, and
Reid won't miss them.
Wow, that was a cheap giveaway goal then. Reid completely unmarked. The man that created it, Nick Epifano, he's been damaging and dangerous all night. And finally the big fellow that we've been wrapping up, Jamie Reid, gets a goal to make it 3-0 with 4 minutes left to play, Duck.
Great ball in. The thing is, he's
Melbourne on 86 minutes.
He brought it back on his right foot.
So Jamie Reid, the score is now Heidelberg
Unmarked.
United 0.
South
South
ball
Melbourne
watching.
3.
Reid just pulled away. He won't miss them from there. Up from 6-yard box, there's only one place that ball's going, the back of the net. Disappointing that he's got a free header.
So, Jamie Reid, and Dougie and I have made the call that the Reid-Luic combination will get 25 plus this season, 1 each tonight.
Could do, but the rumours is it'd be interesting to see if Reid is staying for the full season. I believe he's getting married. Not too sure, or someone else, I'm not too sure. He's got a wedding to go to. Will he fly back? Will he stay? Not too sure. Just throwing in the what you hear on the old grapevine.
Epifano again on the scamper into attacking territory.
Reid. You know what? He's been brilliant though. He has. Epifano, maybe I think has been outstanding.
No, he has. Epifano's been terrific, hasn't he?
Yeah.
No, there's South Melbourne got a lot of quality players out there. It's 3-0 on the Canon Toyota scoreboard. Can we get some sort of consolation in these dying moments of this opening NPL game of the 2014 season? The scene was set tonight here at the Olympic Village. Perfect pitch, perfect night, great crowd, sensational crowd. Unfortunately for Heidelberg Alexander supporters, not going their way, but they haven't been completely dusted and pantsed. Dombalis will earn Heidelberg a corner. I'd love to see them get a consolation.
Most definitely, they do. Like we said, they've second half been better than the first half. The way they've themselves about. Can they get a goal? Last couple of minutes, Blakey.
We're into the last 60 seconds of regulation. Goalkeeper double fist away. He's been good, the goalkeeper. He really has. Untroubled almost.
Goalkeeper referee seen the push there. He hasn't done a foot. He hasn't put a foot wrong, has he?
Who's that?
The goalkeeper.
No, he's been good.
I have to admit, bar the referee, he's done a pretty good job. I believe the ref tonight. Give him credit where it's due. The penalty, decision.
He'd look at it again and think, yeah, maybe I should rethink that. But Kratky will take the free kick for Alexander. 30 seconds remaining in regulation. It's 3-0 South Melbourne Hellas over Heidelberg United Alexander here at the Village. As Hellas effect yet another change. The new man in, Slaven Vranesevic.
Jamie Reid comes off.
And the Hellas fans that have come out here and been vocal, they're pleased, and rightly so, rightly so. Great start to the season.
Ball whipped in. Can we get a glance? Goalkeeper, great. That's what they're, McMaster. Great punch. That's what we need to do the first time in.
Well, that's what cost the first goal.
Punch like that, height and distance. He's hurt himself doing it, but to tell you what, he's cleared his lines.
Well, he might not be tested again. We are now into stoppage time.
Dougie, what I've taken out of this game is mistakes at this level will be punished. And
yes,
that's been the story of the night. South Melbourne have punished Heidelberg's mistakes.
And the goals have come from those mistakes. There's opportunities in the first goals in the first half to clear the lines.
Well, even that last one, Jamie Reid unmarked in the box, and there was the young fella Monopolis also unmarked at the back post. So
it's been a long old night for Heidelberg United Alexander. Luich keeps the ball, Reid keeps the ball in, look for Luich. Nothing doing there. Heidelberg
Switch.
Keeping their heads held high. Cannot be much time left on the stoppage time clock. Not too many delays in this game. They want to get it moving quickly. Consolation goal. Is there one coming? Dumbalis. Stops, starts, goes again.
1-2. Good little flick on there by Hefner. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. Goalkeeper will have it all day long. Cherries for him. He'll hug that ball like he's not hugging anything to Murray. How long we got on that big Ben? Watch, buddy.
We're 2 minutes into stoppage time, Dougie. That's got to be just about it.
Any second. First touch out. Looks wide, south. Left side. Grandstand side. Leg over. Right leg. Dummies and things. Good block. Here comes the cabaret again. Little dummies. Moving the ball. Too far off, boys. Need to be closer. Up we come. Into him. Is he going to roll him? Well done. Used your body well. Referee. You're kidding me, referee.
Wow.
So, referee.
And who's the man that hit the deck?
I have to admit, referee, you got that one completely wrong.
And it's, I'm pretty sure it's Milos Luich. I'm pretty sure he's going to stay down for a significant period of time. But I guess that's part of the brinkmanship of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, you have a breather. Especially if you've been running around at the 90th minute, 91st minute, you're thinking, you know what, I'm just going to have a little bit of a...
Well, it's just prolonging the agony now for Heidelberg United Alexander supporters who've turned out in numbers, credit to them. We've now played 47 and a half minutes, 2.5 minutes of stoppage time in this second half.
I can hear the words of...
I think something to do with George,
banking or something?
Banking or planking, something to that effect.
Tanking, maybe?
Tanking. Poor old George Katsakis.
There's no need for that.
Oh, look, it's part of the game. That's what you pay your money for.
They're just pulling his leg.
So, free kick to South Melbourne Hellas. They lead by 3-0 on the Canon Toyota scoreboard. Thanks to Canon Toyota, Windsor Management and all the other sponsors we've tried to acknowledge over and over tonight. It is as a result of their hard work and input to the club that we can put on a show like tonight. And what a show it's been, except on the scoreboard, unfortunately. So, yellow card. No, he must have been mouthing off.
what we got on the board. Takes a look.
Never looked like it.
Got a woo from the crowd.
I got to say, those ball boys have been particularly enthusiastic tonight. I think they're really enjoying their role. Luich will come back on. Good news, folks, is he won't be hospitalised and it's not fatal.
Blakey, we must tell the viewers our next home game here is on the 6th of April
Against Werribee.
against Goulburn Valley Suns.
Which is almost what I said. Heffernan. We'll go with that in the post-game. Heffernan again. Unsure. Peels off the back of a defender. What a shot on the turn from the substitute. Kanakaris, as the final whistle, the final curtain is drawn on the opening historic NPL game of 2014.
This evening, the final score.
The final score on the
South Melbourne 3.
there's my echo on the Canon Toyota scoreboard.
Our next home game is on Sunday, April the 6th.
I will allow the ground
at 6
announcer.
PM against the Goulburn Valley Suns.
They're from Goulburn Valley.
They're from Goulburn Valley, which is a wonderful place. The final score on the Canon Toyota scoreboard then. Heidelberg United Alexander 0, South Melbourne Hellas 3, in front of around about 4,000 plus fans here at the village. A memorable way, apart from the final result, a memorable way to start the NPL season, a memorable way to reconnect with the intensity and wonders of a Greek derby as well.